be from Kukri, and our presentation today is to fulfill our final project from organization Behavior Course. And first, I would like to introduce our member. I'm Salyna.
I'm Afifah. I'm Shafira Nadiyanti.
And our presentation today will divide it into three parts, and they are informal group, non-formal group, and the last one is company. And the formal group will be covered by Shafira. Shafira, thanks to us.
Okay, the first is formal group. The formal group, the name is Saka Pariwisata Sleman. What is Saka Pariwisata Sleman? Saka Pariwisata Sleman is an organization within the scope of the Scout movement. The aim is establishing Saka Pariwisata is to provide a forum for education and guidance for environment scout and Pandega scout in channeling interest, developing talent, stability, and experience in the field of science and technology, as well as skill in the field of tourism. Next is about stages of group formation. First is there is a decision letter from the National Scout Movement for the recruiting Satuan Karya or SAKA. Second is Sleman Agency Scout members invite the Sleman Tourism Office to work together to form this organization. Third is this organization is formed and begins to recruit members through selection that considers interest and commitment. And the last is basic training was held and a work program was prepared that was in line with the objective of establishing Satuan Karya Pariwisata Sleman. And Saka Pariwisata Sleman was formed to increase the role of the younger generation in the development and preservation of the tourism sector in Sleman, both from natural, cultural, and historical aspect. Next is about forming group behavior, about norms, status, size, composition, and cohesion. The first is group norms and value are enforced as guidelines for each member. Two is the group structure is formed by determine the status and role of each member, such as chairman, secretary, treasurer, and all related parties. Third is the ideal group size is determined so that communication and coordination remain effective. Fourth is the composition of each member include youth from various backgrounds such as a student and university student who have an interest in the tourism sector. And the last is cohesion in the group is strength through joint activities. Next about diversity in the group. First is consists of members who have different backgrounds, cultures, and interests. Second is become a group strength is design innovative and diverse program. And the last is able to develop creative ideas. Next is about communication in Saka Pariwisata Sleman. The first one is each member can express his opinion and all information in conveyed openly in groups. Communication between members run in two directions, both from the core leadership to the members and between the members themselves. Second is there are several objectives of the class that often arise such as understanding, miscommunication, or even technical problem when communication online. Third is this can make the message conveyed less clear. Fourth is to overcome these obstacles. It is important for group members to listen well, as question is something is unclear and encourage and ensure and communication remains open. And the last is utilizing appropriate communication media such as messaging groups or face-to-face meeting is also very helpful in harmonizing understanding. Next, about leadership in Saka Pariwisata Sleman. The first one is the process selecting leaders at the Saka Pariwisata Sleman carried out democratically through deliberation with the board management, members, and Saka supervisor. All deliberation members present are given the opportunity to nominate candidates or nominate themselves. Then they are selected based on mutual agreement or voting. 2 is the type of leadership applied is more participative. Leader at Saka Pariwisata Sleman are expected to able to listen to input from all members and involve the decision making. And the last is conflict and negotiation. First is type of conflict is difference of opinion or personal and group interest. 2 is conflict resolution is a deliberative approach in the main solution. And the last negotiation within the group is listen to each other and consider each member opinion. Every idea or suggestion will be evaluated together so that the final decision can reflect the wish and interest of the group as a whole.
Thank you, Shafira, for the explanations. And about the informal group will be covered by Afifah.
Okay, I will explain about informal group. The name of our organization, a group that I was participated in informal group is Analekta Wiyata Sastra. It's an online community created as a platform for people who share a common interest in literature and writing, but together in an online setting. The reason for forming the group is Analekta Wiyata Sastra was just founded as an implementation of the idea of further at situation during the COVID-19 pandemic to create a space for anyone interested in learning more about writing online, using WhatsApp as a platform to connect people with similar interests. The next is stage of group formation. Analekta Wiyata Sastra was established and a WhatsApp group and Instagram account were created as platform to share information and knowledge. Analekta Wiyata Sastra has regular members and schedule for classes for each day, focusing on different material with topic continuity. The next is forming group behavior. First is norms. Rules established in the community create more discipline, more members who adhere to the guidelines. The next is status. As community members, we are committed to learning together and exploring more knowledge about writing and literature. The next is size. Since our community is relatively small and close-knit, we have and act according to the situation, maintaining a friendly atmosphere and a sportive attitude toward each other. The next is diversity in a group. The diversity in the group, there are various regions and age range. For the next is communication. Process and element of communication within the group is communication flows smoothly within the community as there are a hierarchy allowing information to be shared easily and effectively. The next is individual communication within the group. Communicate as friends when sharing ideas, making communication easy and comfortable. The next is communication barriers within the group, leading to potential miscommunication or misunderstanding which cause issues. The next is communication barriers within the group. We make effort to clarify with members if the conclusion matches their intended message or if they have deviated. The next about leadership. Leader selection process in Analekta Wiyata Sastra. The founder of Analekta Wiyata Sastra automatically assumes the role of the leader. Therefore, there is no formal election or voting process for leadership. For leadership style, the leadership style is collegial. The leader acting as a friend and discussion partner, fostering a comfortable environment with supportive and non-authoritarian leadership. The leader is firm, respected but friendly. The last one is conflict and negotiation. Types of conflict is so far significant conflict have been rare. Minor issues include occasional miscommunication during events like writing webinars. The conflict resolution is we attempt to resolve misunderstanding quickly through communication to prevent escalation. The last one is negotiation process. We discuss with the group to decide on the best course of action when conflict arises. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Afifah, for the comprehensive explanation. And after this, we're going to discuss about the part B, which is company. And the company that we're going to bring up today is about Netflix. Netflix, as one of the leading entertainment company globally, offer a compelling case study in terms of organization structure, design, culture, and adaptability to change. And first, we're going to discuss about organization structure. Organization structure, Netflix operates under functions and decentralized organization structure. This means that company is divided to different departments or functions: content, technology, marketing, and customer support. Each led by specific leader who manage team within relative height of autonomy. At the same time, the structure is decentralized, empower individual team and leader to make decisions quickly without needing upper management constant input. This structure aligns with Netflix fast-paced and innovation business environment allow quick and respond, make a demand and shift. And the next part we're going to discuss about organization design. Organization design, Netflix use a flat and flexible organization design with a minimal heritage, allowed for the high degree of transparency and communication between all levels and organization. This design support innovations and creative, encouraging employees to bring new idea and solution to the table, and intentionally designed to reduce and increase adaptability with underlying and philosophy of the freedom and responsibility. Employees are trusted to manage their own time and work in ways that are most productive for them, which is critical and high demand, constantly involving industry like streaming. Next part, we're going to discuss about organization structure and innovation. And organization structure, Netflix organization structure is well known for its focus on innovation, freedom, responsibility, high performance. Key aspects of the culture include emphasis and candor. Emphasis on the result. Netflix has a culture that prioritizes performance result with visual standard for hiring and retention. Employees are encouraged to take a risk and empowered to make decisions, but also held accountable for delivering outstanding results. For candor and transparency, the company values the openness and direct feedback, believe that constructive criticism helps employees and the company grow. This has created a culture where people feel they can speak freely, which is beneficial and for innovations. And we divided organizations culture into two parts as well. A for what is determined influence organization structure, and two is the influence of national local culture on the organization. For part one, Netflix culture is driven by the company visions, lead entertainment industry through innovation and adaptability. Founder and leadership especially with hosting and significantly shape this culture. Interacting for people such as freedom and responsibility. The company grew the global expansions further reinforce the need and high-performance culture to keep up with the competition and customer expectations. For the B part, we talk about the influence of national and local culture in the organization. The Netflix operations multi-country which bring the challenge of adapting to the national and local culture, but the company maintains pure culture, global, adapt content and marketing strategy to resonate with a local audience. For example, in some regions, Netflix adjusts and hiring practice or modify its management style to align with local work, culture and legal requirements. It also invests in local content organizing that people in different countries have unique culture and taste and a preference. For the last part, we discuss about change that have been made by the organization or innovation. Netflix has continuously developed its business model and organization practice and remain competitive. Some notable changes include shift to streaming. Netflix originally started as a DVD retail service, but technology involved it transition to streaming, which fundamentally changed its business model. The second part is about original content productions. To compete with traditional media company and other streaming service, Netflix began producing its own content. For the third part is about impact by global expansions. Netflix has expanded global investing in local content and partnership, which has increased in subscriber based on revenues. And the fourth part is about hybrid workplace model. More recently, Netflix has adapted post-pandemic workplace trend by offering flexible work arrangement with maintaining its high-performance culture. For in conclusions, in summary, Netflix organization structure, design, and culture aligns with its strategy to be innovative and adaptive. It's flexible and performance focused on culture divided by the core value. Allow Netflix to continue evolving and competitive and changing media landscape. I think that's all for us today. Assalamualaikum.